Hey guys, it's Tony here at Gamefreak blog again, just bringing you another video. This time I'm kind of changing it around a bit. I haven't actually got a reviewer or anything like that for you. I'm just basically doing a bit of a comment about the news about the new game that's going to be coming out soon, which was I think it was announced yesterday, but I only just caught up on it this morning, which is Gotham City Imposters. It's a new downloadable multiplayer first-person shooter. Made by a Monolith, the people that did the Fear games. I think it's going to be like a downloadable only title. It's going to be coming to Xbox Live and PSN and, well, I think that's it. I don't know if it's going to be coming to PC or not or anything like that. So I'm bringing you the news on this via Arkham Asylum. You can see it playing in the background. It's an absolutely fantastic game. If you haven't played it already, please take a batarang to the face because it's an awesome game. So I've been kind of talking to some people on some blogs and via Twitter and on a couple of the forums that I frequent, just talking about the game and well, I don't know. I guess I might maybe get inflamed by this from some of you Bat fans out there, but just what an absolutely pathetically stupid idea it is. Now, just bear with me. You know, I'm usually quite an optimistic person. I usually, kind of like looking on the bright side of things and all this kind of gubbins. But sometimes in the gaming world, ideas come along and they just fail miserably. And for some reason, I've just got a real bad feeling about this. Now, if you've heard nothing about the game, basically what they're going to be doing is, as I said, it's a downloadable title. It's a first-person shooter. It's going to be set in Gotham City, so you're going to have a big, dank, dark environment that you're going to be running around in, shooting, whatever it is. But instead of actually playing as Batman or the Joker or the myriad of other DC enemies that there are out there, you're going to be playing as two rival gangs. So one gang chooses to dress up like Batman, so they're going to be wearing like little bat masks and utility belts and all this kind of stuff, and the other opposing team is going to be dressed like the Joker, so they're going to have face paint on, green hair, and probably mildly psychotic tendencies at the very least. And on the outset, that's the kind of gubbins of the game. I think some people on Kotaku and another few websites that people read a lot more than mine. Thank you, by all means, if you're tuning into this, for listening to my rant. But apparently they've played it. They've said it's kind of, it's okay. It's a first-person shooter. It's really good. The people that did the Fear games. I've never actually played the Fear games at all. I know. Sorry. I've actually got the first Fear game here. I'm going to be doing like a playthrough of that, my own review of it. It's meant to be really good. I'm not doubting the developers' talent at all. I'm sure it's going to be quite a solid little first-person shooter. But it's just the actual concept of the idea that really kind of bugs me a little bit. I don't know why it bugs me so much. I shouldn't really be as kind of wound up as I am about it. But to me, it just seems like an absolutely stupid idea. It's almost like, the whole thing with kind of like. I'm not a big fucking geek, I'm not like a huge Bat fan, if you like, but it's almost like they wanted to make like a Batman first-person shooter. The whole thing with Batman, as you see in the kind of films and everything like that, basically, apart from being a bit screwed up, is kind of like a nice bloke. He doesn't really use guns or all this kind of thing, and it just seems like they were kind of like, the idea about the game was, I want to make a Batman first-person shooter, but Batman doesn't use weapons. So what can we do? So just by default, they're kind of going, well, what we'll do then, we'll have people pretending to be Batman, because that way we can get, all the Bat kind of stuff in there and all this kind of thing. And my initial fears came 100% true right at the start. Right at the start of the news, I was kind of... I posted on a couple of forums, just like saying there's going to be, a girl on the team, there's going to be a big fat bloke who's really strong, there's going to be a nimble ninja-like person, and today they've just released the first screenshot of it, and, straight away it's all there, all the kind of like archetypal characters, your girl, your weird one and everything like this. So I mean, that put me off right from the very start. Secondly, it was just kind of, I was just kind of like thinking that, well, you know, if they would have done this kind of like in the Marvel universe, let's just say if they had, I don't know, a Spider-Man, they had a whatever. I don't even know where does Spider-Man fucking live. New York, is it, or something? So let's say if they had Marvel comic imposters or something like this, and you know, it was a first-person shoot 'em up. You know, you'd almost like have a Spider-Man team in it with suction cups on their hands and legs, just to kind of get the wall crawling thing in there. And I don't know if I'm just ranting, if I'm making any kind of sense or whatever, but I just think the whole kind of shoehorning the Bat license in there almost is just a bit kind of like strange, really. I don't know. I just knew right from the start that you were going to have all Bat related power ups. So as well as the guns, you were going to have like a utility belt, or you were going to have pretend batarangs, or you were going to have some kind of grappling hook system or something like this to jet around. And no doubt the Joker team are going to have those little clattery teeth that you kind of send off, almost like the little RC bombs in Call of Duty to blow people up. Or you're going to have fucking hand buzzers, so when you're getting close for your melee attack, you shake their hand and buzz them to death, or something like this. It's just, it seems stupid. When you kind of just take a certain kind of game and shoehorn a license in there, as far as I can remember, it's never ever worked. I mean, the worst culprits for this kind of system are the Star Wars games. I mean, look at the Star Wars games that are out there. Sure, you've got like the good ones, like you know, Dark Forces, maybe the very first Force Unleashed game, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Republic Commando. You could kind of argue in a way that you know, it's just a certain kind of game with the license chucked in on it, which I kind of totally agree with. Some of the games, you know, the Star Wars games, if you took the license away and it was just generic first-person shooter or generic this, that, and the other, it would be absolutely shit. And it's absolutely correct. If you look at the crap Star Wars games that are out there, you've got Star Wars Bombad Racing, which was like, I don't know, the Star Wars answer to Mario Kart or something like that. Absolutely fucking turd of a game. Just don't play it ever. There was also the, I can't remember the name of it offhand. They also did, if you remember, like Vigilante 8. There was that kind of game, Vigilante 8. And they also did kind of like a Star Wars version of that, where you're battling out in arenas in fucking land speeders and scout walkers and all that kind of shit. Don't even get me started on Star Wars Masters of Terrascasi. It still is one of the worst games that I've ever played in my life. That was just a case of, they wanted to make a fighting game with the Star Wars characters in it, and it just didn't work. It was a horrid flop. It was crap. It was shit. I mean, if you ever played that game, you know, you had like Princess Leia taking on Darth Vader. I mean, that's going to be a really short fucking fight, isn't it? If we're being real, if we're taking the characters and everything as they are and putting them in a game, Vader will kill her non-stop. Just a bad idea, and I just think that this is an absolutely awful idea. I like Batman. I really like Batman. I've got all the, you know, the Frank Miller graphic novels. Even the Adam West 60s TV show. I absolutely fucking love Batman, but I just think this is a really bad idea. It just stinks of just desperation to me. I don't even know what it is. I think I might just be ranting here, but I just had to make this kind of little video just to kind of get it off my chest. But I just don't see, even if it's solid, even if it's a solid first person shooter, I think it's going to be something that people are going to, I don't know, download the demo of, have a quick blast. They'll say, oh look, that was funny, oh look, that was good, and then they'll go back and play Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, whatever it is. I just can't see it working. I really can't see it working. As I said, I'm all for. I must sound like a whining maggot at times, because at times I'm always crying out for like new IP. I'm always crying out for people to try something a bit different. But then sometimes when they do try something a bit different, as they have with this Gotham City Imposters game, it just pisses me off straight away. It's like, no, I'm not talking that different, you know, I'm just talking maybe kind of slightly different, but in my opinion, that's all it kind of is. It's just kind of another way of shooting Batman into a game that he wouldn't actually fit into the world of. Fucking hell, some bastard's trying to ring me on my phone. Just ignore that ringing in the background. I just think it's someone trying to shoehorn the Bat license in there. You know, it's just going to be all Bat power-ups, all Joker this, all Joker that in a first-person kind of like situation, which I just don't think is going to work. Hopefully, Monolith can prove me wrong. Hopefully, it will come out, it will be absolutely solid. Everyone will be on there, it will get 10 out of 10 reviews. And if it does, I will put a video out on YouTube giving my apologies. I'll buy anyone who's watching this a free fucking copy of it. I will pay Microsoft points if it turns out to be absolutely amazing. You heard it here. You know, just remember that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop ranting on because, you know, the video's nearly ending. It was just me getting something off my chest. I've had a bit of a gamer's block at the minute, which is why I haven't uploaded videos at the moment, but this is fired up my belly. I've already got a few lined up, some stuff such as like Shadow of the Colossus and things like this that I'm going to do a revisit section on. So by all means, if you've got anything to say about my comments in this video, please give me a rebuttal. Tell me I'm a twat in the comment section. Tell me I'm a twat on Twitter. By all means, like, rate, subscribe, whatever it is that you want to do. I'm just going to leave you with that ending knockout of Vaz there. This is Tony from Gamefreak Blog, signing out.